Hey guys, what's going on? It's DaleyGaming here, and I am back with the sequel to Defending Trump's Border Wall. Today, we have it part 2, we have it bigger and better than ever. I got a lot of requests to do this video, to redo it with a real wall as opposed to the crappy little fence I did before, to basically double everything and make it just awesomer. And so that's exactly what I did. We have this massive border fence here, created by Mr. Trump himself, and we have the U.S. National Guard, Border Patrol, heavily armed, all lined up along the wall, and we have the Mexican invasion over here. They are fed up with Trump and his stupid wall blocking them from immigration. So they have decided to attack, and they have a bunch of really rusty old like Russian vehicles with them. It's like a bunch of mercenaries and just sort of random odd civilians who happen to get guns, I guess. Really just a ragtag group of people with some outdated tanks. Yeah, it should be pretty interesting. For the Americans, we have two Humvees out in front. We have some elite soldiers with M16s and stuff like that, and they have a couple of rocket launchers as well to take out some tanks. Then they have this, what's this called? M119 back here, which is ready to lay down some fire. And then we have more guys in the compound itself, ready to sort of do a little flank if they move in. And we've got some guys back here. We have one mortar back here, which should be able to do some serious damage, especially behind the wall, which is freaking immense. And then we have we have three compounds back here. So we have this one, which has just some random guys in it. Nothing really special in here. Same thing over here, just some randoms. And then finally, the last one back here is the last ditch defense. A lot more guys, and then we also have another mortar back here too. So this battle will certainly be interesting. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go down, but I thought, with Trumpo Wumpo always making claims about building a wall and all that stuff, and I thought it'd be appropriate time to do part two because he is trying to get funding for his wall. And yeah, so why don't we go ahead and get started? I have a feeling this is going to lag a ton because that's what likes to happen with Red Rising mod. So get prepared for Lagfest 2K16. But let's go ahead and press start. And nothing's happening because we haven't moved anyone forward. So I guess we'll take these three armored cars. They're not even really armored. They're just cars with machine guns, and we'll just get them to move forward like that. And then we will watch what happens. All right. And immediately off the bat, they get absolutely destroyed. No one lives from that. The tanks are coming forward, and just all hell is breaking loose. A lot of American soldiers are going down, but the Humvees are still standing strong, just chopping down a whole bunch of the Mexican forces. The gun back here actually went down, which is no good. It looks like it only fired 2 or 3 shells. Now the tank is coming over, and it got shot down by one of the rocket launchers. I don't think the outside defenses are going to hold very well for much longer. I'm surprised they're holding at all, actually, right now. I think it's really the Humvees that are holding well, and those are down for the count at this point. So, I mean, not a ton left to do. Yep. All right, that was sort of the outside defense just went completely down. They still got a sniper in this tower, actually, but I don't think he's going to be doing very much. There are mortar shells coming in now. We've got a whole bunch of Mexican forces still alive, and it looks like they're going to start creeping forward. The tank is over here, and it is stuck. This might be a perfect time for an American rocket launcher to come in. Oh shit, actually, no. It looks like further Mexican reinforcements are going to be coming in here, so we're not gonna do anything quite yet and jeopardize any of our people. But it does look like they're creeping forward, and the very innermost part of outermost part of the defenses inside the wall are starting to engage. This thing is stuck. Should we try and free it? I guess so. And Come on, buddy. This might not be possible. There we go. Alright, we freed the tank. Oh! Sorry about that. Alright, the tank is freed and it's starting to shoot on some of these guys on the sandbag over here. And the Mexican forces are still just sort of creeping forward. They keep shooting at this dead Humvee. Is there like someone behind the wall here? No, I don't know why they're obsessed with that dead Humvee. But they are creeping forward a little bit. This tank is... What is the obsession with this Humvee? Maybe we should try and hop some guys back on that gun here. Try and hop a guy on there. Americans are trying to reman this gun now. Oh man, right when all hell is breaking loose. Fire! Wow, that was a terrible shot. You missed everyone. Well, this gun is going to be having some trouble, I feel like, if it doesn't start picking up the pace here. Is this tank still alive? Yeah, that tank's still alive. So the Mexican forces still have 2 tanks, and their infantry is starting to engage in the innermost part. That guy on the gun did die. We're not going to reman that anymore. I believe this mortar is still firing. Yeah, it is. Slowly getting some kills on the Mexican forces as they creep forward. Grenades are actually being tossed by the Americans now. They're really doing everything they can to keep them from actually entering the compound. They've still got quite a sizable force in here, like 4 or 5 guys over there, 3 guys over here. They should be able to flank them sort of, you know, as they come in and be able to spread some fire out on them. But the tanks are what I'm really worried about. Luckily, the Americans do still have some rocket launchers. The tanks are trying to find their way around the wall. But those fools! Trump has already accounted for that and built the wall all over. All you really need is a ladder, though. So, American forces are still... Oh, there goes another one. And gases are blowing up. It's just a bloody, pulpy mess back here, really. The Mexican forces don't have a ton of people left. And all the guys they do have are really cheap, kind of crappy units, you know? So, you didn't really expect them to do superb... Oh. Superb anyway against the elite Americans. So, what we're going to do is we are going to... That's a tank. We don't want another tank. But we do want to reinforce the Mexicans a little bit. So we'll give them a few more guys here. And this way they might actually be able to enter the compound. Alright, and we're going to help them out by getting them further in, because we want to test all of the American defenses. We don't want to just stop at the outside of the barrier, so we're going to start having our Mexican forces enter. And this mortar is really going to come in handy now, as there's this huge choke point right here. And it is actually getting shot at by this tank. And we have 1 rocket launcher left over here. And, oh wait, did it just die? No, okay. We're going to try and kill that thing. No, he's down. Oh man, alright. Without more rocket launchers, we're looking at bad times here. The mortar just went down as I fired its last shot. It landed and didn't really kill anyone. But now the innermost compounds are starting to open fire onto the Mexicans who are entering. And I think those tanks are going to be stopped right there because of these big barriers, so I don't think they're going to get much in terms of tank support coming in. So the Americans will have that to their advantage. A couple guys going down way back here already. Not too bueno. And the Mexicans are creeping in now. There's like no more sound. Kind of eerie. Is the sound still working? Yeah, okay. They're just stupid. So yeah, the Mexican forces are starting to walk in here. And they come under fire and they immediately retreat back to cover. And the US forces are firing at them. Or doing their best to, at the very least. Alright. We still got this mortar back here, which I think is going to do a lot of damage. We still have this compound way over here, which is basically untouched. This compound over here, though, is taking a lot of heat. A bunch of their men have gone down. Perhaps we retreat these last 3 guys out of this compound. And we move them this way. Towards the last-ditch compound. Oh no, they got caught up and actually ended up going down. That's a damn shame. Alright. Well, let's start steering the Mexican forces towards the second compound here, because if we don't steer them that way, they will probably never make it there, in all honesty. Alright, so here we go. Mexican forces are starting to make it over here. The Americans have opened up on them, and they are mowing most of them down. Mexican forces creeping forward over here, only to really get just slaughtered. Yeah, it's not like late enough in the battle that I can tell who's actually going to win, because there's a very real possibility the Americans still make it through. Although they are outnumbered by a lot, the Mexican forces are just such bad units compared to the Americans that there's really no way for them to gain victory here. Well, there is. Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously they do have numeric superiority, so it's a very real possibility. But at the rate it's going, like every American soldier takes out like 3 or 4 Mexican soldiers, so they're taking them out. And I have a feeling once this mortar starts firing on them, which I think it's got the, which is like, yeah, right around here, it can start firing on them. Then it's gonna really turn the tides, I feel like. But the American soldiers on this compound are finally starting to go down. There's only 3 of them left. We're not gonna move them like the last guys we did. Oh, now there's 3 left, sorry. Because the last guys didn't get any kills and they just died retreating, and so we're gonna force these guys to have the same fate. They're gonna honorably die down to the last man here. And there's only 2 left. They're still managing to take out some of these guerrilla fighters, even under so much fire. This guy right here is actually in a really good spot because they can't really hit him, but he can fire pretty well at them. Just a little skirmish going on right now. American soldiers, they're screwed right now. Those guys right there, at least. I still have a good feeling about these guys. I think they'll be able to make it last for a while. But I'm surprised. These guys, I thought they would have been overrun much sooner now, but the Mexican forces can't seem to actually get any shots on them. There goes that guy. There's only 1 left for the Americans. And he's probably going to go down pretty soon now. Yeah, he's lasting, and he's still getting kills. How many kills does this guy have? Watch him only have like 1. He has 5. That's pretty good. I mean, that's what you want when you're defending. You want each guy to have, you know, multiple kills, you know, wearing down the enemy. Because when you're attacking a wall as amazing as Trump's, you gotta attack with more troops than the defenders have. It's sort of the rule of thumb. All right, let's send in some more Mexican reinforcements back here that are just sort of hanging out. And I mean, most of you guys know my views. I'm not a Trump supporter whatsoever. I'm mostly saying this stuff sarcastically, but I mean, just want to make myself clear. All right. But you know what? All the power to you if you are a Trump supporter. You know, at least you're following your political beliefs, I guess. You know. I'm sort of firing for this guy now. It's kind of hard. He's in a good position because he's sort of like head glitching him, but it's tough to actually hit the guys from that position as well. All right, so here comes some more Mexican reinforcements ready to finally. I think they'll be able to take this compound here, or at least they should be able to. And then they'll be able to finally move on to the very last compound. Still not going to get any tank support though, because the tanks are just crammed here. They're going to need to get some sort of engineers or something to actually remove the peoples over there. I don't even know what I'm saying. The freaking debris. Gonna get engineers to remove the debris. That's what I was trying to say. But this guy right here, he's taking under some extreme fire. Yeah, he went down. I don't think he managed to take anyone out in that last little skirmish. Alright, and now the Mexican soldiers are able to move on to the last compound. You know what? Why don't we call in some American reinforcements? We did give the Mexicans some reinforcements, so let's get some American reinforcements in here. Alright, we'll go off to the very far corner. And we'll go... SAF. Where's that? What the hell? Let's get some SWAT team members in here, because, I mean, that's who you might actually expect to be at Border Patrol, is Border Patrol. So, you know, they called in the SWAT team, local sort of militia, and the police of the area, because the National Guard has started to falter, and they really don't want to lose this area. So, the locals are coming in. Movement mode hold. There we go. Alright. So we got locals coming in. And they are going to be entering into the compound. We're going to do that. The last few dudes can go over here, I guess. And with that, I think we should also maybe give a few more Mexican forces, because, I mean, they're just going to be streaming in from the country, right? Alright, there we go. And I think that should even it up, make the last little stretch of this battle a little bit more interesting. Having some locals actually be in here could be kind of cool. And we're going to make sure they are actually, like, in good places where they won't just die immediately. There's also a mortar here, which I think will destroy the Mexicans. They could actually... Can they hop in this vehicle? No, they can't. Alright, never mind. These guys are kind of glitched into this porta potty. Get them out there. And we'll get you guys out there. Cool. Alright, so I think we're ready for the final Mexican assault. We're going to have them all simultaneously going forward. Trying to spread them out a little bit so they don't all go in the exact same place. That mortar is going to be a son of a bitch if it starts firing at him. So the Mexican forces are going to want to watch out for that. And they are coming forward now. Oh, and the fighting has started again, with already some of the SWAT team members going down, and everyone on the outside that was over here has officially gone down. And U.S. forces are meeting some pretty heavy resistance from the Mexican. But luckily the mortar has started firing actually, and is managing to get into some clusters there, which is what the mortar wants to do. It doesn't want to hit like one guy, it wants to hit multiple, obviously. And so U.S. forces are doing pretty well, I would say. I think the like sheriffs, like these guys and stuff, they die a lot easier than the actual army men, so the rate that they're going is a lot higher than the professional soldiers. But a surprising amount of them are still alive. They're creeping up against these canisters and stuff, looking pretty badass. The mortar is continuously firing on the Mexicans as they continue their assault. And it's really just... It's hard to tell right now, because the Mexicans could easily just wipe out the remaining few American forces, or the mortar could just wipe out all of the Mexicans, which is kind of what it's doing. Like, it just killed like 5 right there. I think without the mortar, the Americans would not be lasting as long as they are right now. Because, I mean, in all honesty, they have very few men left right now. And the Mexicans, they still have a pretty okay amount. I've got some guys around here. Let's get these guys going in. The ones who decide to stay way back. Going in there. Should we? Yeah, the tank can't even really go forward. Oh, looks like we've got some more skirmishing over here. Americans should probably apply themselves to these barricades here. Oh, that guy went down. Mortar needs to be firing here, man. Get it going. See if that hits anyone. Oh, man. Look at that guy's gun. Just flew. It's all the way over here. Oh, man. Alright, so the mortar is going again. Very, very few Americans left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 1 on the mortar. So, 8 Americans left. Oh, but the mortar just obliterates them. Yeah, so let's see if we can't get this guy. He has no grenades. Oh boy. You have no grenades. You're a sniper, actually. So you might want to get up there. Or, you know what? Let's search this man. He's got anti-tank stuff, actually. But still, no one really has any grenades. You've got anti-tank stuff as well. No, get that away. Why do so many people have anti-tank? Not like anti-tank weaponry, it's anti-tank mines. So it's not going to be helpful against actual tanks unless you set them up. But actually setting them up requires you to do that, which we don't have time to. This guy hopped off the mortar for some reason. Which you're our only hope, mortar, so you gotta keep going. Keep going for America. Come on, dude. Ah, come on. Keep going. Mortar's taking seriously heavy fire now. It's not gonna last much longer. Just needs to get a... No, it's down. Damn. Alright. We've only got 3 Americans left. Oh, yeah. Roy Clark. Killing him. Oh, wait, he's got a shotgun. I don't know why he's not using that. Oh. Oh, God. There we go. No! Only 2 Americans left. We got 1 sniper. Oh, God. Oh, no, the reload time on the sniper is horrible. Jesus, alright. Search your comrades. Why do they all only have that shit? Why does no one have any grenades? Oh, Jesus. Screw it. Just firing into randomness. Let's search these things, maybe. No, that's not what I meant to search. Oh, God. Come on, Jonathan Ramirez. Oh, God. Ah! No, he went down. Alright, shit. Well, the United States did not end up doing too well there in the end, but, I mean, obviously, they're going to send in some elite units to recapture this part. I'm sure there were continuous attacks on all regions of the wall, you know, throughout the day, so this is like the least of their worries is this one little section, but they're obviously going to send in some sort of rangers or something to recapture it, so that's what they're doing right now. Just to round this battle off, because we wanna clear out these Mexicanos. Yes, they're marching forward. These little guerrilla forces shouldn't last too long against the American forces. Which Americans are sadly actually taking a few losses here. But get in there. And why don't you guys go take care of those tanks over there? As the last of the U.S. forces come on in here. Oh, alright. Well, it does look like these tanks are going to be pretty vulnerable out there. And wow, these Rangers are not as good as I thought they were, because they're having a lot of trouble. Interesting. No, that didn't work. Try this again. Wow. This is rather surprising. Oh no. The buttons are glitching. Ah, stop it. Hey, it did that thing where it gets stuck on the one. Alright, frickin'. Ah! They're so slow that you can't really flank them very easily. Oh, also, I think there is a little bit of fighting over here. Damn it, we'll just focus on these tanks for now. Who's got a missile launcher? Do you guys all just want to go attack that thing? What are you guys doing? You gonna You gonna go attack? What's in your hand? It's like a torpedo. Oh, it's a... What the hell? Can we use this? It says it's a law rocket launcher, but I don't think it is. This tank is doing nothing against... Oh, okay. Never mind, just hop on this gun. Screw it. Delta Force sucks in this mod. Ah! Shit. Where's a... There's a small. Go pick that up. Oh my god. Come on, dude. There you go. Good on you, bud. Now take some of these. Reload that thing. We'll take out the final tank over here. There you go. Good shit. And yeah, you're gonna wanna kill that guy. Why don't you guys head back over here? These guys are having some serious trouble. I guess it just shows you the power of a defensive position. Oh, hey, we got him. All right, cool. So I mean, Pyrrhic victory for the United States. Actually, no, Pyrrhic victory for the... They didn't even win. The Mexicans lost, and they lost way more people as well. But at the same time, the United States did expend a lot of resources against these guys. So actually, here we go. So yellow is United States forces, and red are the Mexican forces. And anyone who got like blown up and disappeared doesn't show up in this, obviously. So there's that. And then the reinforcements that we sent in for the United States are in yellow right now. So they also lost a few guys. Yeah, a couple. But now it's... Yeah, okay. So now it's just the regular forces we had in for the United States are in yellow and the others are in red. A lot of losses all around for both sides. Let's check out the mortars. So this mortar got 95 kills. That's a lot. This mortar back here ended up getting 31. So the mortars did a lot of damage. How much did this little gun do? Oh, it's so destroyed we can't even see. Oh no, wait, no, never mind, wait. There we go. It got no kills. Or that might not be true because we took it over with another team, so don't worry about that. These little cars got a couple kills. Like this one got one. That one got none. I'm sure the other one's got a couple. I think the tanks got a bunch of kills too. The tanks really obliterated the outside out here for the United States. So that was some trouble for them, but overall, good stuff. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I just had to do something real quick there, and that's why I did the lame outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you did, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.